Good evening and welcome to today's video. This video is for any of you out there who was like me 3 or 4 months ago when I was looking to find ways of getting into AI and looking how I could install it on my own system. My knowledge was extremely limited. I knew there was open source stuff out there that could create video, could create images from text and so forth, but didn't really know where to start. First place I went to look at was GitHub. If you're unsure what GitHub is, it's a developer platform that allows developers to create and store and share their code, especially open source code. I even, prior to looking into AI, had put a couple of my own projects up on there. They certainly weren't as in-depth as AI, just a smaller bit of Python coding. But this is where I first went and looked for text to image, text to video type projects. You go to the home page and you can type in there text video and it'll pull up a number of projects. You can click on any of these, you go into it, there's a bunch of files in there, shows you what the project is about, and then hopefully it'll show you how to set it up. When I first came here, I looked at this stuff and was extremely confused. Didn't know what to do, didn't know where to go. So it left me a little bit lost and a little bit stranded on how to move forward. So what I did is I did some more research to find out if there was anybody out there who could possibly help me, and I came across a gentleman called Gary Nave. He runs a patronage site called CogniBuild, and to be honest, he's been a great help and a great mentor to help me understand. But more importantly, he's took a lot of the hard work out of all this AI installing on your computer. First of all, he has a YouTube channel called Understanding AI. As you can see, it's called CogniBuild AI. Get going faster, and certainly if you follow his instructions, and also if you go to his patronage site and sign up and become a subscriber, you can get his one-click installers. So instead of going through all the process of doing all the work yourself, you click on his file and it will open up and install all the components that you need to run AI or an AI project onto your computer. One thing I learned from Gary very, very quickly was having your computer set up right in the first place. If you don't have your computer set up right in the first place, have all the software and tools on there, a lot of these projects aren't going to work, they're not going to run. Also, a key thing is you need, for his projects, an NVIDIA card. If you don't have an NVIDIA card, and you certainly want one that has at least, I would say, 8 gigabytes, you could probably do it with less, maybe 4 for certain projects, but the majority you're going to need 8 gigabytes and above. If you don't have that, a lot of this stuff isn't going to run. I'm going to run a couple of his one-click softwares. The first one is going to show you what you have set up on your system. And he has built this so it will search and look and examine your system to see that you have things set up correctly. Let's have a look at that first. So it's this little file here. I've got a lot of stuff on my system set up, and future videos will go through more of this stuff, but I just want to run this system check in enhanced bat file here. So I'm going to click on this and it's going to open up a command window. And as you can see here, it's looking at your system. It's telling me I have a GeForce RTX 3060. My driver is set at here. Down here, it tells that I have Miniconda installed. You're going to look at that shortly, and that's where your Python is installed within. CUDA, you're going to need that to do any video work. Node.js, I don't have that installed, and NPM, don't have that installed. Java, I don't have that installed. Again, you don't need everything to run all projects, but for the projects that I have on my system, I have all the things I need, and this is my physical total memory down here at the bottom. You press exit, but what it also does for you, it prints out a nice little file here so you have it if you need to look at it again afterwards, and it will show you again what you have on your system. As you can see, my system isn't a top-end system. It's probably average or slightly below average. I have a Ryzen 5, they're at level 9 now. My graphics card is a GeForce 3060. I upgraded recently from a 1060, and it's helping my production and productivity so much greater. I have, a decent amount of memory, could always boost that up, but I just wanted to create this video to show you what you can do on a system that doesn't have to be high-end. Hopefully over time I will upgrade. Probably going to look at my processor next, and then probably my power supply. But you can do this with a half decent system. Over the coming weeks and months, I'm going to show you how to install some of the projects that Gary has created, such as text to image, text to video, and so forth, that are open source GitHub projects that he has created these one-click installers for. What I'm going to show next, and this will take a while, and so I'm going to have to speed up the video and pause it at times, but he has a one-click setup system here that's going to install all of this stuff on your system. Again, some of it's already installed on mine. I've set it up with him previously, but what I'm going to do here is you need WinRAR on your system set up. I'm going to extract files, click OK, and as you see down here, it has opened up these files. He's created this bat file here, and so if you don't have this stuff set up on your system, it is not going to run a lot of these AI open source projects. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this. I'm going to install stuff even though I already have it. It's going to take time. It's going to speed up the video, and I'll come back at the end. This will pop up. It's fine. Click more info. Click run anyway. It will open up your terminal again. It's going to go through the process and ask you everything that you want to install. Now, my drivers are set, they're good. I install those regular. So for those, I am going to say no, and I'm going to move on. It says I have this installed. I'm going to install it again. I'm going to hit Y just to show you the process. So again, it's going to pull the file for you, and then it's going to install it. Downloading it. 3 gigs. Going to take a moment. As you can see, I'm back, and I hope you miss me. Okay, as you can see, it was installed successfully. This next one is going to be the NVIDIA developer portal, and you need to be signed into your account. So just to show you, I created an account, signed in here. That's all I need to do. We'll go back to here, press Y. And it's going to do all this stuff for you. You don't have to worry about a thing. As this window pops up, just click OK. Then it will extract and start to install. Continue to follow all the prompts. There you go. It's say that the last install took about 25 minutes. So as you can see, it can take a while to set up your system correctly. The next one we're going to do Miniconda. Press Y. And the download will start. Download is complete. This will set up. Always install this on your C drive. Easy to find. As you can see, I already have it installed here, but I'm going to install it over it again. Click OK. Because I've already got it installed on the C drive, it's not going to let me put it there. It won't let me get it because the file's already there. So I'm just going to cancel this here, but you would just follow all the instructions and install it on your C drive again, so it's easy to access and find later on. Going to hit cancel out. Going to install Git. I already have this installed, but I'm going to do it again. A relatively small file, unlike some of the previous ones. It shouldn't take too long to install. And these install times will vary slightly depending on your system. Python is next. Again, I have this on my system. I'm going to do it again. It will download in the background and then it will start the install. I'll be back shortly. Installer has popped up. Add Python here to your path. Do install now. This will take a little while to install. Setup was successful. We'll move on to the next one. WinRAR, I already have that installed. It's short. I'm going to skip that one and say no. GIMP, I do not have this installed. So I'm going to hit yes. As it says there, it's an image. As it says there, it's an image editing software. I don't expect this to be a long download, but I don't know for sure. Probably a couple of minutes for that one to install OBS streaming and recording software. That's what I'm actually using to record this, so I'm going to skip that one and say no, but it's just a simple install, follow all the steps on that one. Using NVIDIA broadcast to get this wonderful backdrop I have for this video, so I'm going to skip that one for now. Very, very simple install. I have this installed, but I will install it again just to show you how this one needs to be done. Small program, so it shouldn't take too long to download. Successfully installed. VB Tools, I do not have this one, so I will install it. Follow the prompts on the screen. Just setting it up in the background. There you go. The one thing we need to do on here, make sure you're on the desktop development with C+ over here. Check on there. And you'll see these top 5 are checked. Install those. and install while downloading. It's 6.68 gigabytes, so it'll take a minute, so I'll be back. What you can do is, while that is installing, just minimize that. And as you can see, we'll install Discord. Gary Nave has a great channel on there where he offers support. I'm on there regular with a few others there to help out anybody who gets stuck or needs support in any way. Just come in, drop into the Discord channel, and come say hello. I have it installed, but I'm going to install it again. It's giving me the message there that I can't do it because it won't allow me to upgrade using the Winget, but that's okay. It's fully installed. If you haven't got it installed, it will download it and install it for you again. It's just not doing it for me because I already have it up to date on my computer. Google Chrome web browser, if you haven't got that installed, then I'm not sure where you are. I think everybody has that, but if you do need it installed, just click yes there. I'm going to click no because I have that installed. I don't need to go through that again. K-Lite code, codecs. This is for running certain types of video. I have it, but I will install it again. As it says here, found an existing package already installed, and it stopped upgrading it for me. Must be a more recent update that it hasn't encouraged me to update, because that is a package that will, as new updates come for K-Lite, you'll get a pop-up on your screen saying a new update is available. That hasn't happened quite yet, so it's just doing that for me now. Let's go back to this now, a quick look. It's fully downloaded. It's just installing all the packages. Is at 28%, but this will continue in the background as other stuff continues to install. Here's K-Lite codec pack. It's just updating for me. There you go. That one is done. Successfully installed. Notepad++. I have this installed. I'll install it again. It's a very quick install. It's found an already existing package, and it actually has failed to update, and the reason is because I actually have it open with some code that I was working on earlier. So there it is, just to show you I do have it. The reason it didn't update is because I had it open. I should have closed that beforehand, and I apologize. Next thing it's going to do is OpenShot video editor. I don't have this one. I do use CapCut for my stuff, but I'm going to throw this on there just in case I need it at some point. It looks like a very small download. We'll see what the install is like. While that's doing, we'll have a quick look at this. Still on 28%. I get this Win10 SDK is quite a large install. It will jump up quite a bit once that is done. Here I am back for you all to see. As you can see, OneShot video editor is installing. Okay, that one is finished. Probably took four or 5 minutes to complete before we go on to Audacity. We will have a quick look over back into here. We're now at 88%. That'll be done very, very soon. I do not have this installed. I will click yes. And it's successfully installed in the background. As you can see here, installation process complete. Press enter to exit. So as you can see, this one-click installer has installed a lot of software on your system to get you ready for working with AI and moving forward successfully. I strongly encourage you to go over to Gary's sites. I will link them below this video. As I say, he has helped me tremendously, and I'm able now through his guidance to able to actually install things automatically. But to save time, I use a lot, if not all of these one-click installers for the software that I wish to use for the projects that I want to create projects with. So let's have a look back at this. It says I have one update available. I'll quickly do that and let that do that in the background. Again, this is at 64%, so we are nearly complete. I'm just going to close this out. And before I do, I would say it would take you probably an hour and 15 minutes to install all of that. The biggest ones are the CUDA installs at the top. I would say those, and probably the mini Conda, but probably 75 to 90 minutes you would have all this set up. But honestly, if you were looking to set it all up yourself, it would take you twice, if not 3 times that amount to make sure you had everything installed successfully. This is going to go grab what you need, install the right stuff, and some stuff is difficult to find online. So this is a great installer. Okay, this is complete now. I guess this is where I would say, if you like the video, subscribe, like, share, comment, whatever. You can if you want. I'm not too worried about that. I'm really here to help get information out and show you what's available, and support Gary and what the projects that he's trying to get done and get more people into AI working on their systems. I think his channel is growing, but there's a lot more people he can help out there. So if you know people, please share this and let him know. Let them know the work that he's doing and what's available out there. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I appreciate your time, and you have a good day.